Shemai GTA chums, we're going to be reviewing the Koenigsegg 1 this week, which is what is it, a XXR. We're going to find it on the old doodah, and we're going to customize it to the max. Notice I struggled to get in there because it's got no grip tires, because it used to do an awesome speed glitch. Now it doesn't, so it's less fun than it used to be, but you can still purchase it on a discount if you fancy it this week. I'll just show you that imminently. Freerio, there it is, Entity XXR 1.6 million instead of 2.3 million. Not a bad discount. But you also have the Tempesta, which is far better value, far better car. It's 800 grand just buy that. I was going to do the Tempesta, but for some reason I did this. But let's just what do I want to do? I want to go and modify it. So we're going to customize it to the max and show you what this car offers for 1.6 million, which may be quite a high price to pay, but I like it. But I got it for free, so it's entirely up to you. If you particularly like the Koenigsegg, then this might be the one for you. Okay, let's just start off with the respread. There's no liveries with this one, and we're probably going to go matte, aren't we? Matte colours. Probably. We've got a bright blue at the moment. Maybe we'll go for something greenish, a lime green, a ginger colour. If we go for that orange, actually we've done that with the other variant. There is a better version of this, the Koenigsegg SC11. Green, that's a nice green. That goes well with the gold, doesn't it? It really does. And we've got desert tan, we've got foliage green, we've got lime green. It's got a bit of way to go, come on. A secondary colour, classics, midnight purple on the secondaries. Okay, this is a bit of a struggle, the secondaries. I was going to do something special, super special. But it's got to be black, it's got to be. That is very nice, and you can't say fairer than that. That's done. Trim colour, ice white, I think, because what does it do? Colours up that little portion and this outside. Let's just change the view and just see if there's any other colour that will work, such as I can't think of it. A yellow won't work at all, no. Why was I thinking yellow? Blue. A blue would work, probably. Maybe a light blue, a really pale blue, like the ice blue. Diamond blue, I mean. That's the one I mean, but I don't know. No, I don't think even diamond blue works. I think we're better off sticking with what we got then. Crew emblem on the door. Okay, right, that is the start. Front bumpers. All right, we've got the Mega. That's quite nice. I don't like the canards, but and I'm not sure I like the way it sticks out so far. It's almost overkill. Let's just have a look at the other bumpers. See, bumpers, splitters, same thing, you know. Yeah, don't comment if you. I do comment if I'm making you angry, because I'm going to put it on. I think it's too much, but for this build, it might just work. Alright, so we got the greens in there. Secondary, I think, is decent. We're going to leave it as a secondary, I think, because in the future we might put a nice secondary in there. So we're going to leave that. Engine upgrades. Exhaust. Big boy exhaust. That is probably the one, isn't it? Actually, they're all quite decent, but I'm going to leave the big boy, or I'm going to change it to stock. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it. So there we go. Bonnet, secondary fins, and we have the that. You know, the stock hood does look very good. But do we want those black accents? No, we don't. We want to put a stock hood on. I mean, it probably is the best looking hood out of all of them. But if you want to customize it with a secondary color, you will put the other one on, which is why I had it on. Plate, party on. I don't have a Koenigsegg plate, so I'm going to leave that. And spoiler, remove spoiler. What is that all about? Why does it say remove spoiler when it's clearly got a spoiler? Remove wing. Oh, have we got a traction bonus on that? I'm thinking, do I want to remove the spoiler entirely? I'm not sure. It has such a smooth look to it. It's good, but maybe bad. Maybe it's too much green, but that's not the right one. Tuner wing. We're going to remove the spoiler, I think. There we go. Who'd have believed it? Suspension. You want to lower it to the max? We can talk about engine resistance as well later on. How's about that for fun? Wheels. Now, as I said, tyre enhancements. We want to put bulletproof tyres back on, because low grip tyres are no good anymore because you can't do the speed glitch. You want to see what that used to be? Well, if there's any point, look at my video. Blue tyre smoke will work with green. Wheel type, I'll just show you what that is. The concave mega mesh, of course it is. Why am I looking even? Should know what that is. Wheel color, you know, that dark copper works really well, but You know what would also work would be a blue. It's a bit too crazy, and it might not work. I'm obsessed with getting a blue in here, aren't I? A bright blue or a baby bright blue. It's got to be. I think that's the only blue that would work with that. And it's a bit crazy, but we're going to go for it because I mean black. I mean that does look much more classic. But honestly, I'm just going to go with the blue because it's a bit crazy. Tie design. We want something a bit whitish. If we're going to put a tie design on, nothing finer than the fuckaroos. Why didn't I do that earlier? Windows. You can limit them out, but have we got an engine compartment in the back? Yes, we have. The reason why I've not done it is because it colours up the engine. But as it looks so good, actually no, it doesn't look so good, does it? It only looks good on the side. So I'm not going to limit them out. You can see the wheels through the other side. That's amazing. Yeah, done, complete. So not a lot of customization. It's a rear-wheel drive car, and unlike the original, it's not quite the fastest in the game or anything near the fastest in the game. But we're going to see about that right now. So as you can hear, it's got a really waspish sounding engine. Let's listen to that. Personally, I'm not a fan of that sound of engine, so I'm not an enjoyer of it, but I got used to it. I can handle it. It's not a problem. The lights are very good. That front end, I'm not sure I picked the right one. It doesn't go with the back end, I don't think, now I think about it. I just wanted to take that back end off. Now it looks like a road scooper, you know, for the snow when the snow comes, which ain't long off now, is it? It'll soon be winter. What is it, 128 days till Christmas? Exactly. Or 127, I don't... 128 time of recording. It's got what it's got is good, decent handling. He says going into the pavement. Oh, it did have decent handling. Have they ruined that? I don't know. I used to find it was really quite clippish. You know, it really. Oh, come on, mate, get out of my way. It really did just nip into the corners nicely. But let's just see on this. This is a wide left-hander. It's too easy for this kind of car. Bit of bump there. Not bad though. Not bad. So performance-wise, it's nice enough to drive. You're never going to race it because it's not top tier, and you're like, oh, I'm not racing unless it's top tier. Is it worth 1.6 million? Got to say no, because people will just shout engine resistance to me, which used to be a good thing when you could do the wheelie, the speed glitch, but now you can't do that. It just seems they've taken the joy out of the car, which was a very good car for the speed glitch, and you could drift it as well. But it almost seems like the kind of drifting isn't as good anymore, either since they fixed the speed glitch. It's like they've entirely ruined the fun that this car had. So the customization reflects the fun that it used to have, not what it currently has, unfortunately. So yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment as a car now. 1.6 million, I can't recommend it. I got this for free. I can recommend it for free. I'd say if this has been on a podium a million times, but if they put it on a podium again, which they will, you know, it's Rockstar. But honestly, the Entity XF is the better car. But if they put it on a podium again, do look out for it and try and spin it for the win it or a prize ride, because it is still a nice car. It's a nice looking car, and I think it does drive all right. It's just a shadow of its former glory, and yeah, it's a shame for many reasons. And I wish they'd fix it. It just needs a little fix. But there we go. And it's a copy and paste of the XT, and I like the XT actually, but maybe it's the looks of it. I mean, coming back to this after such a long time, it just doesn't seem great. Shall I show you the other car? Since I'm still recording and haven't stopped, drop a like at this stage and give me a comment on what you think of this car, what you think of this build, and that is always going to be welcome. But we're going to go into my multi-car garage. I'm trying to look at those wheels underneath from the rear side because they're really quite funny. It shouldn't take as long to get there. It's still pretty quick in a straight line, I suppose. It's you know, as a supercar, you know, as a car, not as a supercar. It's not quick as a supercar. So here we are, right? We'll wang it in here. I think the customization I've done on this was really nice. I questioned the front end. I think I wouldn't put that on, having looked at it a bit more now, to go with the back end. But I'm going to leave it on for the video, just for the fun. I'm not going to fix that. We all make our mistakes. But I think the rest of the car is bob on. I'd go for the stock. The stock splitter, as in zero splitter, is probably the best. Here it is. So here is the Entity XF, and I wanted to make it look a bit like the XF, but I still think the XF looks better from the rear end. The XF is a better performing car, a better driving car. This is the one to buy. So yeah, let's have a look at it. Come on, let's finish the video by looking at the XF as well. Sorry, two doors. If we roll down to the bottom, I'll show you how ridiculous the price of this car is. So this is discount 1.6 million. But the XF, where is it? Anyone see it? Dude, where's my car? You see my car? XF somewhere? Sure, yeah, sure. Has it been removed? It was about 700 grand, but that might have been a discount price. Oh, they've bloody removed it. They must have. Oh, it should be in here somewhere. Ah, scumbags. Utter scumbags, as Bruffy would be saying with his Bruffy video. Sorry, I can't show you it. But anyway, it's still a nice looking car. No, not a nice performing car. That's the overall message. But I hope you've enjoyed the video and I hope you're having a great day. Do get selling your crates because they're double money this week. But thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.